Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy makes an alluring proposal to Liam in an attempt to spark hope and Carter's romance. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester will lose her temper when she learns more about Carter Walton and Hope Logan's takeover partnership. Steffy will see all the commotion surrounding the LLC papers as further evidence that Hope has been manipulating Carter's thoughts. Steffy will not accept that Carter will file those documents and likely become the heir to the Forrester kingdom. When Carter finalizes his plan to take over at Forrester Creations, how may Steffy respond? Even if Justin Barber doesn't show up, you can guarantee that Steffy will brainstorm and attempt to find a way to halt what Carter has started. Ridge Forrester and Steffy both think Hope is taking advantage of Carter, but BNB fans know he doesn't think so. Steffy may make the decision to disprove Carter's belief that his love for Hope is sincere. Steffy could contend that they must release Hope's grip on Carter once she responds to the revelation that they are a cunning pair. Steffy may believe they can make things right if she can get Hope to cheat on Carter, or perhaps to leave him completely. Carter declined Ridge's offer of a second chance if he would tear up the LLC documents and end his relationship with Hope. Steffy could argue that Hope is too entrenched and that more will be required to persuade Carter to change. What if Liam Spencer is enlisted by Steffy to assist ruin Hope and Carter's romance? Steffy may persuade Liam that Carter and Hope are a bad fit if he learns the full unpleasant story. Since Liam has previously expressed interest in getting back together with Hope, Steffy may encourage him to woo her and persuade her to give in to temptation to cheat. Steffy may wish to demonstrate Hope's disloyalty to Carter. Although Steffy would likely rather have Hope return with Liam than Carter at this time, there is no assurance that Liam would accept that idea. Since stopping Hope's manipulation would result in Carter terminating his new Forrester rule, Steffy might decide to make it a major priority. Ridge takes a risky step. Ridge Forrester will never permit Carter Walton and Hope Logan to manage Forrester Creations. He must remain with his family because this is their business. Logan's takeovers have always been disastrous, so why should this time be any different? In addition, Ridge believes Carter would destroy Eric Forrester's cherished fashion firm and doesn't agree with any of his ideas. Carter gave Justin Barber the assignment to identify a weakness in order to salvage the business. Unfortunately, Justin clarifies that nobody ever anticipated how complex this whole situation would be. Ridge will need to do something unexpected to defeat Carter at his own game. Although they listen to Ridge's new concept, Taylor Hayes and Steffy Forrester Finnegan are unsure if it would succeed. They never anticipated they would have to do that, and it would require a lot of work. Was all of this disaster truly caused by Carter and Hope? Hope informs Carter that Ridge knows everything, which astounds him. Hearing how Ridge found out the truth about what they did further shocks him. Brooke Logan heard Carter and Hope conversing via an eavesdrop. Then she went to tell Ridge the truth. Carter finds it inconceivable that Brooke would act in this manner. She made things more difficult than it needed to be and betrayed her daughter in the worst manner possible. Now that they are aware that Brooke can't control her large mouth, Carter and Hope are concerned about what may happen next. Hope and Carter plan and scheme at her small log cabin, while Ridge plans and plots at the office. They've made it this far, and they're not going to let anyone ruin their ambitions to dominate the fashion industry. Ridge's solution was rejected, Carter was fired, and Hope and Brooke argued. Ridge Forrester fires Carter as a result, ending their friendship. Let's discuss what transpired in the most recent episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Ridge is still attempting to work out a deal with Carter at Forrester Creations, according to the BNB recap for Monday, December 2nd. Carter only has to remove toxic Hope for things to return to normal. Ridge is accused by Carter of making Hope a scapegoat. Carter assumes accountability for the entire strategy. Ridge says that Carter was inspired by Hope, who is now completely enamored with him. Ridge is certain that Hope is only taking advantage of Carter. Carter begins discussing his relationship with Hope. This is absurd in Ridge's opinion. Ridge finds it incomprehensible that Carter would sever their friendship for a woman. Ridge believes Carter tampered with the LLC documents because Hope pressured him to do so. Brooke Logan is mentioned. Carter feels Brooke should be CEO, not Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes would. According to Ridge, Carter made an unsuccessful attempt to take over the business. Carter is described by Ridge as a lovesick puppy who fears waking up by himself. Carter wants to know what Ridge will do. Carter is fired by Ridge. According to Monday, December 2's recap of The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope is losing it on Brooke at the cabin. Brooke is reminded by Hope that she assumed control during her conflict with Stephanie Forrester. Hope cries that all might be lost for Carter. Brooke argues that they took the chance despite being aware of the potential outcomes. Hope says that Carter was the only thing she had to lose. Brooke believes Carter will come to regret what he did. Carter will never regret establishing a friendship with Hope, Hope responds. Steffy would have ultimately cooled down, according to Brooke. Steffy could have reconsidered. Brooke goes on to say that Hope and Carter's actions were malicious and calculated. Brooke brings tea back. Carter's support for Hope pleased Brooke, but a coup? Really? Hope is forewarned by Brooke that she will never again be trusted by Ridge and Steffy. According to Hope, they won't have to if the LLC paperwork works out. Ridge hired a lawyer, Brooke informs Hope. Carter no longer has a future at Forrester Creations, in Brooke's opinion. Hope remarks that they are unable to fire him. Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. The actual cause of Remy Price's collisions with Deacon Sharp, according to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, newbie Christian Weissman will make an impression and Remy Price will make a big impression in Los Angeles next week. The new guy in town will pique the interest of one individual, and it's someone you wouldn't expect. Why did the authors of BNB deliberately expose Electra Forrester's stalker to Deacon Sharp? Find out what will happen next on Bold and Beautiful by reading on. Remy Price will acquaint himself with Electra Forrester's new life in the United States and learn the ins and outs of the country next week. According to teasers, he will run across Deacon Sharp, the proprietor of Il Giardino, and the odd pair will get along. Remy's attraction to Deacon is not surprising, since he has a knack for adopting strange people and crazy people under his wing. Do TPTB at Bold and Beautiful, however, have any ambitious ambitions for the pair going forward? In most cases, the first few scenes a novice shoots are with someone the writers want for them to interact with frequently. Deacon and Remy's first few encounters were probably filmed as tests to evaluate how well they get along on TV and how the audience responds. A prime example is Ivy Forrester's arrival a few months earlier and her brief liaison with Liam Spencer. To test the waters for a possible reunion, the writers had Ivy kiss Liam. Ivy hasn't even seen Liam since she came back this time. It's reasonable to infer that the authors decided to completely abandon the possible romance because they didn't receive the response they were hoping for from the audience. Does that imply that Remy and Deacon are part of the author's ambitious plans? Remy Price may have a secret parent in Los Angeles, according to online rumors. Perhaps Deacon Sharp had a one-night fling while intoxicated and was unaware that he was the father of a son? Hope Logan would then have a brother. Of course, there's also a chance that Remy Price is another of Sheila Carter's missing children, which would imply a relationship between him and Deacon.